Hello everybody, now this is a Norma verticalis, that is the skull seen from superior view. This is somewhat oval in outline with wider anteriorly than posteriorly. Bones seen in this Norma, these are anteriorly the squamous part of frontal bone, posteriorly uppermost part of occipital bone, on each side parietal bones, right and left parietal bone. Sutures seen in this Norma. Now this is a coronal suture which is running side to side, and it is between this frontal bone anteriorly and parietal bone posteriorly. Then this is interparietal suture which is running between two parietal bone. It is known as sagittal suture. So this is sagittal suture. Posteriorly, you can see this lambdoid suture which is between the occipital bone and the two parietal bone. So here we can see the sutures, that is coronal suture, this is coronal suture, this is sagittal suture, and this is lambdoid suture. Now sometimes metopic suture is present between two halves of the frontal bone. It is around 3 to 8% of individual. You can see this metopic suture. Then coming to the some of the peculiarities of this Norma. Now the vertex is the highest point on the sagittal suture. So here you can see this is the vertex which is the highest point on the sagittal suture. Then the vault of the skull is this arched roof of the dome of skull. So this is the vault of the skull. Then here this is the bregma which is meeting point of coronal suture and the sagittal suture. This bregma in embryonic life, at this place there overlies the anterior fontanelle, which is a diamond shaped membranous gap between the frontal and parietal bones. This anterior fontanelle closes by 18 months of age. Then posteriorly, meeting point of the sagittal suture and lambdoid suture, here this is known as lambda. This lambda overlies the posterior fontanelle which is present in fetal life, and it closes by 2 to 3 months of age. So the meeting point of sagittal suture and this lambdoid suture is known as lambda. Then around 2.5 to 4 centimeter in front of this lambda, you can see there are foramina. These foramina, these are known as parietal foramina. They transmit the emissary vein which connect it from extracranial veins with the superior sagittal sinus of the brain. Then at the junction of two, this in between these two parietal foramina on the sagittal suture, there is this point is known as obelion. Now parietal tuber, these are the bony prominences on each side, and it is common site of the fracture of the skull bone. So these are the site of maximum convexity over this parietal bone, known as parietal tuber or parietal eminence. Now here on each side you can see the temporal lines are present. Now these temporal lines, they are starting from this zygomatic process of frontal bone. They are curving upward and backward and arching over the frontal bone, then over the parietal bone. Over the parietal bone, they splits into two parts, superior temporal line and inferior temporal line. Superior temporal line fades away while the inferior line continues forward, and then it continues downward and anteriorly. So this is the inferior temporal line.